Good afternoon. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings from Nairobi, Kenya. I want to say this, and I want it to be on record. You see, the most entitled human beings, the most entitled people that believe that everybody owed them a responsibility to take care of their social economic well-being, are the most wasteful, and they are the most, how will I use the word? Permit my use of words, most useless in the society. See, I'm not saying this thing because somebody he's privileged. That's why he said this. Let me tell you, I grew up in a very humble background. My father gave birth to eight of us. And my father wasn't wealthy, but he was wealthy in the races of being wealthy. He was a man of principle, a man of sincerity, a man of honesty, a man of ethics, a man who believed so much in upholding what mercy, justice, and faithfulness. But growing up under such a very humble background, there was something that I'm not saying it. See, I'm not trying to eulogize myself. My aunts are alive, my uncles are alive, my cousins are alive, and they can testify to this. My one of my aunts, Nene, because he called me Chief Onyememe. She named me Chief Onyememe. Why did she give me such title? Among my siblings, I was the only one that was not so much entitled. I never believed my uncles or my aunts or my privileged cousins owed me anything. And I learned this from my mom. One of my very senior cousins, his wife loves my mom so much that every time she comes back home, she buys gifts for my wife. And many people were wondering why she chose to love my mother. And it was very simple. My mom, despite her humble background, my mom, despite having 8 children to cater for, my mom, despite her poverty state, showed love to the woman without any demand. The woman said something that shocked everybody. One day, one of the women who believed she was so entitled accosted her and was asking her, how come she's always buying gifts for my mom and she's not buying gifts for others? And the woman said something very interesting. She said, my mom is the only person that makes average attempt to give her gifts anytime she sees her. My mom is always happy to see her. My mom will always be happy to embrace her. My mom will always go to peel. The only thing my mom could offer her was oranges. One time my mom see her, my mom, very excited woman, she will peel oranges and present it in a saucer for her. My mom would crack palm kernel. What she could, the woman does not eat palm kernel. But my mom will do it. My mom will present a gift. My mom will always present a gift. The woman knew my mom had a problem or had problems. But my mom never for one day presented those problems. My mom loved her. She loves her even to today, sincerely. My mom will always present her with gifts, even from her lack. Others, when they see her, they won't give her anything. Yes, she's privileged. The only thing they will tell is their problem, their woes. And she always finds this so irritating. This particular woman has more problem than these other ones. But she one day never presented her problem. She's always giving her gifts, showing her love. So it really touched her. These other ones are entitled and very demanding. This one showed her love from her little, the widow's mite. And so the woman reciprocated by giving her gifts. And the same thing with every human being. Whenever you see people who are entitled, oh, my uncle owes me, my aunt owes me, my cousin owes me, look at them, they are the most wasteful and useless. I am saying it because it's from experience. I loved and I still love my cousins and my uncles and my house. I never counted it entitled that they must give me something. And of course, some of them still blessed me. I love them for loving them, for just sharing bloodline with me. I love them. My aunt Nene even said that I am the only one she has seen among my peers, among my mates, who never for one day said, oh, this person is supposed to give me this. He never gave me this. This is my uncle is rich. He never blessed me. This is my God. I never for one day complained. And God sees the heart. And of course, and one thing I always did, I always say to God, I said, you know my heart. If I am in this place, I will do this. If I'm in this place, I will. And God saw my heart. I'm being honest with you. See, I'm sharing personal life experiences. And even before I built my own house, before I even remodeled my father's old house, I built a 3-bedroom bungalow for a widow. It was a vow I made when I was doing my internship at APSU. By the special privilege of God, I have built more than 3 houses for widows. I have built houses for ministers of the gospel, missionaries. I have empowered people massively. If I have not blessed people with vehicles, not less than 65, I am not as you see. It is a vow I made when I was less privileged. And I wasn't entitled. My uncles are alive. My aunts are alive, my cousins are alive, and they will tell you, I never for one day went to anybody to go and complain about my aunts and my uncles. Oh, they are wealthy, they are this, they didn't help me. If whatever little gift they gave to me, I appreciated it. I love them because they are human beings. You don't force people to bless you. Whenever you see people who are so entitled, wow, oh, my uncle is rich, he didn't bless me. My aunt is my cousin, my brother. See, these are the most profligate, the most wasteful. See, let me tell you, the greatest gift that God has given to us is the gift of life, the gift of brain. Every human being God created has a gift, has a important role to play. See, whenever you see people who are believing, let me tell you, there's something I've always believed. Every man and woman I need for God to take me to wherever He wants to take me to, God has already provided them. All I need to do is just to live my life towards the purpose for which God has called me. Anyone God has entitled, God has ordained to help me will help me, whether he or she likes it. Anyone God has not endowed to help me will not help me. No matter how much I rant or whine or complain, you only going ending up holding bitterness in your heart. Oh, some people say, oh, he's privileged now. He has arrived. That's why I said this. Trace my history. I am not saying what I have not done. God knows my heart. 90% of all my earnings since I became an adult have spent on others. It's a vow I made when I was a small boy. And if God has not persuaded me to help you, if you like cry and whine, I will not help you. God has not laid upon my heart. I cannot put my water on a top stone. I must put my water where it will bear fruit. And that is where God leads me to do it. May God help us. God bless you. Happy Sunday.